Hey everybody, good morning. Well, I decided I might try to do a video on, I guess, my trucking lifestyle in the oil field. So this is kind of my typical kind of everyday morning. I don't know if people want to watch this or not, but this morning kind of this is just how I start every morning, pretty much watching YouTube and fixing breakfast. I just got done watching a really cool video on the Tradesman channel. It popped up like right as soon as I woke up, and but now we've got, I guess, Wrangler Stars put a video up, and I guess I'll watch it. And if you're wondering, my phone just has a magnet here, so it sticks to the front of my microwave. Well, okay, we're not watching Wrangler Star, I guess. Something's wrong with his video. It's not doing anything. It's just a picture. Hang on, maybe it's something wrong with me. No, I don't know. Well, let's see what else pops up on here. Well, I don't see anything interesting right now, so anyway, so I guess this is my bedroom and my kitchen and my laundry room and my office and living room, I guess you might call it, entertainment center, what have you. Okay, so this morning I'm making me an egg and ham sandwich, I guess. So, these are supposedly cage-free chicken eggs. I bought them from the store, from Old Wally World. So I'm pretty sure these are not cage-free. They may not be in a little bitty tiny cage, which I don't know of any chicken houses that ever actually put their chickens in little cages, but just because your chicken can run around in a building and never see the light of day or what real grass is, that doesn't make it cage free. So when you see an egg in the store that says cage free, don't believe it. It's not cage free. If it don't see the light of day, that's not cage free, right? I do have a neighbor who has chickens, and his chickens, I'm pretty sure they get to go outside. I haven't actually been over to the pen or anything where he has them, but a lot of times that's where we do get our eggs from. But I'm out on the road right now, so I'm not going to go drive 300 miles to go get eggs from him, and I don't know anybody out here in the oil field who has chickens and produces eggs. So not that I can easily get a semi-truck into. So I go into Walmart, grab my stuff in there, whenever I run out, because I can't carry a whole lot of food. This here's my refrigerator right here. All right, so I don't guess you guys can actually see what I'm doing down here on the plate. Well, I guess it don't matter. Okay, I've got a plate down here. I got 2 slices of bread on it, and I got 1 cooked egg on that piece of bread, and here's my second egg. I crack it with a spoon just like that. because I don't really have anything real solid in here that I can, you know, crack it on like I would at home. If I'm cooking an egg on the stove, I'll just crack it on the skillet, right? But, okay, here we go. And I break the yolk, kind of mix it up just a little there. I close this little fancy doohickey. Perfect for keeping your microwave clean. A lot of times a egg will go pop, you know, and blow stuff all over inside your microwave, and that little lid on there kind of helps reduce the mess. So put that in there in my microwave. Then I hit 1 minute. All right, this here, I believe it's a 700 watt microwave. I got it at Walmart, of course. I have a 3,000 watt power drive inverter, and it's behind the seat, underneath the bed, fastened to the divider there. That it's a little divider that separates kind of the tool compartment or whatever that I access from outside from the sleeper box door, and so that's where it's connected, and I've got the wires going down directly into the battery box there. And I've had that inverter in this truck for about 2.5 years now. I've not had any issues with it. It's really good. The only thing I ever had any issue with was I had the cables hooked up to one battery. You know, I have 4 batteries, a 4 battery bank, and I had you know, the positive and the negative on the same battery. You know, all these batteries are hooked into each other, and well, I found out what happens there if I'm using this a lot. Like if I'm making you know, browning hamburger meat or something in the microwave to make like taco meat or something, or I have like deer meat that which is breakfast sausage that I've had made up, and I bring that with me, and now I try to cook that while I'm at home instead of using the microwave so much, because you know it takes quite a bit, and that was kind of killing my batteries. So what I did was I hooked up the negative on one battery, and then went clear across the battery bank and hooked up the positive on another battery, and that seems to help a little bit with not draining so much from one battery. So we got our half exploded egg here, and yummy. And you know, I don't know if these are cage free or not. They are brown chicken eggs, and they do taste a whole lot better than the plain white chicken eggs. I don't really know why. I'm no scientist. But now the brown chicken eggs I get from my neighbor, those are way better, like even better than these. They taste much better. All right, so we're gonna get some ham out here. Put this sandwich up here. This butter bread, it's Sara Lee butter bread that I've recently started getting. This is really good. It almost tastes like butter. Alright. Oh, what do I feel like today? Let's do 5 pieces. Yeah. Like I need it. No. I do actually. I'll eat a pretty decent breakfast, and then I'll have a sandwich or maybe some fried chicken from the gas station here, or truck stop, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'll have for lunch. I will pretty much just take like a 30-minute break throughout the day. 1 minute on the ham. I may end up doing another minute. I like to kind of get some crispy edges on it. Sorry about you bacon lovers out there. I cooked up all my bacon yesterday and ate it, so we don't have any today. I know that this is a little bit different video than what you're probably used to me putting out there, but what we're working on at home whenever I get back home is I'm building a foundry, and I'm planning on using that foundry to cast some the big wheels, you know, for a sawmill, and the different various parts, like maybe some crank handles and stuff. And so that's kind of what I'm working on right now there. And ultimately, whenever I get that going, get the sawmill going, I'm hoping to build me a big wood shop out in, you know, behind my house, and it's going to have a loft and kind of a hangout area, and hopefully maybe I may put a fire, like a rock fireplace or something in it. I'm not real sure on that yet, but I do know from the beginning I'm probably going to put a wood-fired stove in it for heat. Yeah, go for another minute. So that's kind of what I really want to do on this channel, but I know I'm not going to get the views that I need if I don't kind of put some more content out there. And 90% of my time, or about 3.5 weeks out of a month, I'm out here in this truck, and this is where I live. And my wife and kids, they get to enjoy the house and everything that I'm paying for at home. But you know, it's working towards a bigger goal that, you know, maybe someday I will be able to get out of this here and maybe hire someone to drive my truck for me, and maybe put a couple more trucks on or whatever, and be able to be home more and do some of the things I love to do. And you know, I guess whenever I retire, I plan on doing woodworking. And so that's kind of my goal that I'm working towards, the ultimate goal. And you know, I've got a lot of years to go. So, ooh, yeah, there we go. Look at that. We got some nice crispy, not real crispy, but you know, browned a little bit. All right. Oh, I almost forgot coffee. We gotta make some coffee, guys. Alright, water. And that one's a little low. I drank some out of it last night. Let me grab another fresh one. See, I use one of these and then another one down to about, I leave about that much in there. And basically why I do that, let me see here. Here's my coffee mug. So one of these and then another one, and use up about down to there. I heat it up in the microwave, and that fills up my coffee cup or mug, whatever you call it. So I've got this here, I think it's an Nalgene or something. It's Rubbermaid, whatever, microwavable. Take the lid off here. I need to get this started so I can get after my sandwich, because you know, time is of the essence. I got to get going and everything. Glad you guys could join me this morning. Alright. Okay, I know I had another water bottle here that I just got out, and in this little bitty tiny truck, it disappeared on me. It went somewhere. I can't believe it. We got little monsters or something running around in here stealing my stuff. Where in the world did it go? Huh. Well, maybe I'll find it later. I'll get another one out here. There we go. Alright. So I dumped one full bottle in there. What is this? These are 16.9 fluid ounce bottles of water. Alright, so I leave about that much in there. I'll drink that later. Put the lid back on real good. Put it right down there. And this is the kicker here that really kind of gets people. Let me move my hard hat out of the way here. In my drawing book, I got me a little drawing book, and yeah, there's the beginning of my sawmill. I'm terrible at drawing, I tell you what. Let me see here. I thought, well, I got it backwards here. Oh, here's the there's the beginnings of my the building that I'm gonna build in my backyard. I'm trying to draw it up, a little sketch. I'm a lot better at drawing things by hand than I am on a computer. So I like to sketch a little bit. We'll see how that comes along. I don't have much time for drawing, so so anyway, hopefully I can put a photo of my area where I leveled out an area in my backyard, and that's where I'm gonna build that building. And then in that one there, you kind of see where, oh, let me go back here. All right, like my house is up this way, and right here is kind of where the yard kind of drops off, and there'll be a retaining wall here, and this will be kind of like a 2-car garage. Now I may start over on this drawing because I need to make it a little smaller so I can show a little better detail, rather than having it way over here on the side of the page, and it's kind of, like this bay is smaller than that bay, it just doesn't look quite right. But anyway, like right here where I've leveled out this spot, and I've got sort of a driveway that I've made here, and I've got a big tree, a big red oak right here that I've got to take out because it's gonna create problems later on down the road, and the way it leans, it would fall right on that house. And I've got a walnut tree here, and then one on the back side of that level spot, and I'm really wanting to wait on cutting them down until I have a sawmill, because I don't want them laying on the ground and rotting. I'm going to wait till I've got a sawmill and I'm ready to cut them up, and then I'll worry about that. But so anyway, I want to do a timber frame building back here, and up here be a loft and some big windows. And right here, the hill really, it drops off like this. It's real steep, and I've got an acre back there of a valley. And on the back side of here is my neighbor that has the chickens, and we can get eggs from them. I don't have time to raise chickens. My wife don't really have time to do that, and my kids won't do it for sure. But anyway, that's kind of that's my goal there, is to build that and have a little hangout up there in that upper part, and maybe up between the rafters, have like a small bedroom or something in there. And that's kind of something I got to work on a little bit on planning that. I'm gonna get my sandwich here made. Oh, that's a lot of ham on there. Yummy. Now this one here, it just warmed it up, but it didn't get crispy because it was in the middle. Now the water I put in there for 6 minutes, and then when it goes off, we got another 3 minutes, or 3 minutes and 4 seconds now. Then I'll push another 3 minutes on it and heat it up for another 3 minutes. I'll put this down here. Okay. Well, I've got stuff just everywhere in here today. This was not a planned video. I just thought, you know what? why don't I make some video footage and try to send it to my son to edit and give him a little direction maybe on kind of what I'm looking for. See, I want to see what he comes up with, if I can even figure out how to send it to him. Here's my sugar. I've got my coffee filters in this one. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. That's the thing about, I live in a 36-inch sleeper, okay? That means from here to this back wall is 36 inches. So, let's see here. We got our Folgers. Now this says classic roast. I think there's some other Folgers in here, like whatever I bought that was in this container, I put in this one, and I can't remember what it was. It was I can't remember. It was all right though. Okay, so here this is my coffee maker. Okay, got this filter here. I don't like coffee grounds in my coffee, so I don't use just that. I use paper filters too. Okay. Gotta move some more stuff out of the way so I can set up my coffee maker here on top of my filing cabinet. And I forgot I was going to show you guys my washing machine in here, because I did tell you that this is my laundromat too, right, or washroom. All right, this here, that's my washing machine. Okay, so if I have to, I can do some laundry out here on the road. Working in the oil field, you do get dirty. And the hard part is trying to find a place to get rid of the water. So pretty much I got to put it in jugs and haul it with me until I get back home, or take it inside and dump it down the toilet or something. I ain't done that yet, but usually I've got a big, I guess it's kind of like a racing fuel jug or something, you know, the big 5-gallon jug, and I put it in there, and when I get home I'll run it down the drain into my septic, which is where it would go anyway if I was doing my laundry, right? So alright, so got that 6 minutes done. Hit another 3 minutes. I hope I didn't just do another 3. I can't remember now. Okay, so anyway, we'll probably focus a little more on this down here. Where did it go? Oh, it's hiding right here. Here's my coffee maker here. Hope the camera will stay right there. But yeah, it's a little cramped in here. I can't get fat living in this truck. That's, I guess, kind of a plus to living in a tiny truck, is if you get real fat, it ain't gonna work out for you, because you can't move around. So I have to kind of watch my health, and you know, cooking in the truck like this, that helps me watch my health. I'm not sitting here eating pizza and cheeseburgers all the time, but you know, I do eat cheeseburgers, so, but they're store-bought, and I cook them in here myself. Basically, I mean, I don't even have to do dishes, okay? I don't recommend you guys do what I do, but I'll tell you what, I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and this thing here has never been washed, okay? Never. I bought it, it's been in this truck, I've never washed it. I take a paper towel and I clean it like that, you know, wipe it down, and that's it. Tomorrow I'll probably cook some eggs in it again tomorrow. I won't have any issues with it. I don't know why, I just won't. Now, from time to time, like when I got dirty dishes, like, where'd it go? I've got one running around, here it is. Sometimes, like this one here, this is what I put my deer meat and my eggs in, and I'll put some shredded cheese in there, and it's just crumbled up breakfast sausage from deer meat, and I'll put like 3 eggs in there and a little bit of deer meat in there, and I'll heat it up, throw some cheese in it, and just a scrambled up breakfast or whatever, especially if I'm running low on bread or something, or if my bread has went bad. That happens sometimes. It'll start mold in no time. So anyway, when I need to clean that up, what I like to use is these disinfecting wipes right here. Now, but when you use these, you pretty much need to kind of spray it down with some water or something and wipe it down again with a paper towel. Otherwise, you're going to taste that. It don't taste good. So I don't know if it's bad for you or not, but all right. So I guess the water's done, and I've done enough talking. I should have already had the filter in here. So here's my paper filters in here. I probably just grabbed 2 of them just then. Whoops. Yeah, I did. Alright, so now I gotta put one back in here. Ain't gonna be wasteful. Cram it in there. It might be easier to get out next time, right? Alright. Okay, so here it is. This was what that other coffee was that was mixed into it. It's Gourmet Supreme Deep and Full Bodied. Whatever. I don't, when I go shopping, I don't sit there and read the fine print on every Folgers can, what kind of coffee it is. I see a Folgers can, I go, there's Folgers, Maybe I need to switch to Maxwell's, or do they do that too? I don't know. Alright, so, and here's my pet peeve. Why in the world do they not sell coffee in these things anymore with the scoop? Okay? I mean, really? I don't know how I come across this scoop here, but I got me one. I think it was at the house in a drawer. Miraculously, we didn't throw it away. But alright, so there's 2 heaping scoops. I like it just like that. So however you guys like your coffee. Oh, the troubles of living in a tiny little space like this, I'll tell you. Alright, so we've got our, you guys, I don't know if you can see that. Alright, so here's the coffee decanter, whatever you want to call it. And so basically we've heated up our water, and now we got to pour it over the coffee grounds. Now this will make coffee pretty darn fast. What I like to do is kind of get them soaked pretty good. Like that, and it just kind of works out like that to where you fill it up like that, and then you can kind of get back to your sandwich a little bit. And I like a little bit of Miracle Whip. I just call it mayo, but this is not like mayo, it's Miracle Whip, okay? I don't like that real mayo stuff. Has a funny taste to it. This bottle is about out. That's a bad deal. But the good thing about it is I got this bottle here that ain't been opened yet. So we're safe. We got some good old Miracle Whip. Okay, sandwich is made. I'd love to stop the video right now and just chow down, but we still got coffee to make, right? Alright, so that's went down. The grounds have kind of had a chance to soak a little bit. I'm going to fill this thing up again. Let it do that thing. Little cold, but it's good. Well, my camera decided to shut off at some point. I don't know how much you guys are gonna miss there, but yeah, the camera, it just cut out on me. That's the awesome thing about the Canon 80D. It will completely mess up a video. Really bad. I think Canon owes me an apology at least. Here's another great thing to have in a truck. That right there, that's any household, you know. Haven't been sick in quite a while. Alright, all the water's gone. It's in there. This here is a bowl for cooking your ramen noodles, if you don't know. You fill it up to that line right there if you want to cook some ramen noodles. And then you put you put your noodles in here. Then you fill it to that line with water, and then you put it in the microwave for however long, I think about 4 minutes or so. Then you have ramen noodles. Now I got my cooler out of the way, I can kind of move over here a little bit. Have a little more leg room. I know what I need to do. I need to hang this bag up because that's got my eggshells in it. Put it right there for now. Now I've got some coffee from yesterday rolling around in the bottom in there, so I need to kind of wipe that out. There you go. And it's clean. Clean enough for me, right? Okay. Get our sugar out and see if I can't achieve a diabetic coma today. Just about the right amount. Put that up there. Coffee's about done dripping here. And then toss the grounds in there. I know some of y'all probably use your coffee grounds in your composting and stuff. Well, I guess when I'm out here on the road, my coffee grounds are going to go be composted in the landfill somewhere. Now, I'm not being derogatory against those who do use it for composting, because that's really what I'm all about. Okay, I would love nothing more than to be able to do that, but this lifestyle right here I can't. Well, I guess I could sit there and smell it, you know, stinking in my truck till I get it home to drop it off, but I'm just not going to live like that, okay? Alright, so we filled that thing plumb to the brim. Now, the only thing I've got somewhere up here on this shelf that I build out of, this is old pallet wood shelf. Let me see. I was gonna say I got a butter knife in here somewhere. I better not stir that till I get it sipped down a little bit, or it'll make a mess. Oh, that is good. I tell you what, there is nothing like having some coffee in the morning and having a chat with about 10 million viewers. Oh yeah, I've only got 15 subscribers. Which leads me to, if you run across this video and you think I'm funny or whatever, you like this video for whatever reasons, like the video, subscribe to my channel, because I've got a lot of cool things to come. Like I said, making a foundry, doing some metal casting, kind of some how-tos on that, some welding videos on how to make the foundry and other various things. I do quite a bit of welding. Building a sawmill is to come yet. Maybe some machining videos on a smithy machine. It's an all-in-one machine. It's a lathe, a end mill, and a drill press, I guess, all in one. Basically 3 machines in one, so it's a complete machine shop. Well, kind of need another paper towel. My sandwich is over there getting cold, but I want to get some content out there that kind of explains what my channel's about. I don't really plan on doing a bunch of trucking videos or anything about the transportation industry or nothing like that. Just that's my day job, I guess. I do own this truck, so this is kind of my home away from home. And once I get this thing paid for, I'll probably park it and use it for maybe hauling logs or whatever. You know, whenever I get the end result business, or whatever you want to call that. Like the ultimate goal, what I'm trying to achieve is self-sufficiency, being able to build a lot of things myself. Now we gotta turn this heat down, it's warming up today. Alright, so I want to get into timber framing and all that, but that's gonna probably be in a few years from now. I still got a couple years to pay on this truck, unless something crazy happens and I start actually making some real money, and maybe get to where I can pay this truck off, and then get into doing what I love to do, and that's basically woodworking, metalworking, and I want to bring the two together, bringing where the metal and meets the wood. And so I think you just now witnessed me come up with the name of my channel. What I'm probably gonna name this channel is Where the Metal Meets the Wood. That really, that kind of has a ring to it, doesn't it? Huh. You know, my best times of thinking is when I first get up in the morning. And so that's one thing I like about this lifestyle here. A lot of guys out here in the oil field that haul oil, they live a regular lifestyle. They get up every morning at their, you know, they live out here, and they hustle and bustle around like anybody else probably. And I kind of take my mornings a little slower, and I may not get out there and start running until noon, but I run a little bit later. And then what they do, you know, they may be shutting down around, you know, 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll be out there running a little bit later, you know, probably around 10 or 11 o'clock at night is when I'll probably shut down. And so when I get up in the morning, that's kind of my thinking time. That's where I think the best, and I'm real creative then. And you guys, if you have any trouble being creative, give that a shot. Maybe that's what you need. But yeah, Where the Metal Meets the Wood, that sounds really catchy. I wonder if someone else has already got that. If someone else already has that, I'm gonna have to Google that, because that sounds really good. But yeah, so this sawmill that I want to make, What I'm thinking is it's gonna have to be at least like 48 inches wide, or at least, you know, a 48-inch wide cut. Yeah, see here, I done this months ago, like a 48-inch, you know, cut inside there, because basically one thing I'm wanting to do is I want to make like front doors for houses, like you know, well, let's just do a little sketch up here, since I love to do some drawing. Get our pencil out here, grab a page here. Now, well, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, it's kind of bright. Let me see if I can turn this light off, if it'll help. LEDs are just terrible, right? Okay, so basically what I'm kind of thinking is, you know, you got your, let's pretend these are straight lines here for a door, right? And you know, so like maybe you've got a live edge here and something like that, and this here would be kind of, you know, that'd be an epoxy, you know, kind of a clear coat there in the middle. I don't guess you guys can probably, when I'm looking at it on the screen, it don't look like you guys can really see what I'm doing here. Huh. I play with the lighting here a little bit. I can't hardly see the screen here, and for some reason when I tilt it, it turns upside down. But something ain't right here. It just doesn't seem focused. Well, okay, let's focus over here on this side of the screen. Anyway, so I hope you guys can see that, and but anyway, let's pretend this is a door, and so basically we would have kind of some wrought iron around the trim of the door here, you know, with some rivets, something like that, and maybe some straps coming across here, like some 2-inch straps or something on one side to strengthen the door or whatever. Just an idea that I was having inside my head, and I want to bring it to life. And I'm thinking maybe on the epoxy cast in the middle of that door, maybe coloring it kind of blue to where it has like a tint to it of blue, maybe not really just a tint, but make it blue, and to where you can't really see any detail through the door, but you know, some light can come through, and when you're on the other side of the door, you can see when someone comes up to your door, and so, you know, it kind of works both ways. But yeah, I want to get into making things like that, and I've definitely got the skills to do it and the tools to do it, except for a forge. I don't have a forge yet, so right now I'm still working on building the foundry, and hopefully if I can get this video edited, you know, get my son to edit this video, hopefully we can put some footage of what we've done so far on the foundry. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna eat my sandwich, drink my coffee, and I'm gonna get on down the road and see if I can't make a little bit of money today. We'll see y'all later.